Interesting innovation right now. Now, to make it as is the go-to motor vehicle mechanic, it may be assumed one needs to have attended a formal training. However, for 34-year-old Patrick Opanga, he has defied all odds and now runs a garage after acquiring the skill from his father's mentorship. Our reporter Ian Muse visited Opanga's garage along Nairobi Waiyaki Way and filed the following report for this week's edition of Young and Industrious.
About 13 kilometers away from Nairobi's capital along Waiyaki Way, at the heart of Kabete, we arrive at Opanga's garage. At the scene are different vehicle models, a clear evidence that we are entering a domain of vehicles associated with high performance, longevity, and impressive capability. His main specialization is the Subaru make, where he performs diagnosis and fixing of engine works, suspension, air conditioning, tuning, full service, among others.
All of the time I was in the workshop doing practicals. Engine dismantling, servicing, replacing suspension parts like bushes, shocks, and arms.
His dad, a veteran mechanic, was the fuel behind his passion for cars, which developed at an early age of 14 years. It was at this early stage where he learned the fundamentals of the automotive field by doing manual jobs and offering hand of assistance to his father.
I realized this when I was still very young because my dad was a mechanic. So my ambition was to be also a mechanic. So I began very early enough. At 14 years, I was already in the industry.
As an amateur mechanic, fixing different car makes and models was a fun part of his job. However, his ability to fix Subaru cars well and getting referrals from previous clients owning Subarus was what made him decide to specialize in fixing the renowned sports cars.
Though the other parts of the vehicle, like types of vehicles like Nissan and Mazdas, we do, but 80% of what we work on is Subarus.
He later did a certificate course in automotive engineering at Kinyanjui Technical Training Institute as a way of sharpening his skills. The skilled mechanic takes us through a diagnostics process undertaken with the use of a diagnostic machine, which is done once a client arrives at the garage to identify the problem that needs fixing.
We take the VCL connector, insert it in the diagnosis port.
The machine checks on the car's model and make, performing a thorough diagnosis of all the mechanical, technical, and electric aspects of the vehicle. He acknowledges that every business has its challenges.
You know, when doing automotive works, you need a lot of equipment. And those equipments are a bit expensive, so we have some, and some of them, we finish working on it and they do not come and pick up their cars immediately, so we get parking lots filled.
With more than 4 employees, most of them acknowledge how this business has positively shaped their life, with not only a positive working environment, but also training them to be capable mechanical engineers.
I also train these young boys you see here, and almost 4 of them are going to be engineers like I am, and I'm helping them so that they help the generations to come.
Huko nje vijana wenye wamemaliza form 4 class 8 tunatamani kazi yenye mimi nafanya, naweza ambia hii kazi ni mzuri sana kufanya.
The garage has been in operation for more than 6 years. For many Subaru owners, this is an ideal place to bring their vehicles for servicing and maintenance. And for Patrick and his team, this is their main source of livelihood. Reporting for Young and Industrious, I'm Ian Muse.